I'm finished.
It's almost time to pick Jasper up. So I'm going to nip to Tesco's because Soph's going to be back a bit late and I want a pizza this evening. I mean, I always want a pizza. One of the best things about EVs, in my opinion, is as daily drivers, they're just so easy. You just unplug it, really. What could be easier? Certainly considerably easier than having to visit a petrol station, although I do go there occasionally, because I want coffee, is the usual reason. Right, driving and filming, probably not a great idea. There's something almost therapeutic about driving past petrol stations. Right, let's go get this pizza. Pizza, 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 pizza. So it wasn't actually my plan today to talk about how easy it is to drive an electric car day to day, because there's really not a lot of content you can make out of that. It's easy. Instead, I was going to talk about some of the sort of common myths to do with traffic. In particular, things that we could all do that might make the traffic a little bit more bearable. See, the trick to avoiding getting told off by Soph is to make sure you buy one that's on promotion. It's kind of weird, really, but provided it's on promotion, she's fine with it. Doesn't matter how much it costs. How do you think I got my car? Actually, that's not true, because they didn't do a promotion for that. Still can't get my phone to work with Android Pay. I mean, it says it's working, but whenever I try and pay for anything, it just says not authorised or some such nonsense. Really need to try and have a run. The running's gone so badly since my weekend when I completely fell out of the habit. Well, I didn't fall out of the habit, I was pushed out of the habit by the fact that there was no real ability to run because I was on the road. I'm not on the road now and I'm still not running, but we're going to get back into it. We are. Positive mental attitude. Oh, I'm still way too early to pick Jasper up, so I guess I'll So annoyingly enough, it is now 25 to 3, which means I just don't have time for my run before I pick up Jasper. So I'm gonna have to try and have it while he's, I don't know, watching TV maybe? That might work. Obviously I can't go outside, I use the running machine, which is one of the massive advantages of having a running machine. I consider it to be sort of essential, a bit like a fridge, microwave, TV. Certainly, it's on the same level of essentialness as a TV, as far as I'm concerned. I think I might just do sort of 10 minutes of editing before I head on out. I think perhaps the reason it wasn't working was because Android Pay wasn't set as the default payment system. They say it'll work, it should work, I see no reason why it won't work. And yet it doesn't. Yet. I'm a bad daddy. A very, very bad daddy. I really do try not to be late. Come on. Oh, now the car needs to wake up slowly. I wasn't too late to get you, was I?
Yeah.
Oh. I won't be late next time, Jasper, okay? Don't drop it, Jasper. I think I'm gonna have to knock the whole going for a run thing on the head, because Jasper is fallen asleep on the floor. I don't really want him to wake up and be like, where's Daddy? Which is annoying. So tomorrow morning, first thing, I'm going for a run. Tonight I'll do some walking on the running machine, like way later. Unfortunately, I can never seem to find the motivation to run in the evening. But walking I can do. They did say he was very tired at preschool. Okay, so it is way past my bedtime now, but I did just want to go through some of what I consider to be the myths of traffic and moving efficiently through traffic and what we can all do to help each other in traffic. And this is kind of Did anyone see that movie? What was it? Beautiful Mind with Russell Crowe. Good movie. I enjoyed it. He did come up with a very good mathematical proof, which basically can be surmised something along the lines of the best outcome comes from all the individuals in a group doing what's best for themselves and also for the group. Particularly relevant when it comes to traffic. Check this out. I've borrowed a bunch of Jasper's cars to help illustrate the point. My favourite ones here are Nissan Leaf and the Tesla, with an honourable mention for the tank. Now a certain amount of imagination is going to be needed here because I haven't got round to making some kind of a road. Now the first thing that drives me nuts about traffic is, you know, in the middle of the night when they close a 3-lane motorway down to 1 lane and everyone rushes right to the end, and then they all sort of try and cram in themselves into that 1 lane all at the last second. And it, you know, I mean, it makes perfect sense because what it means is when everyone was queuing all in a big line, this cheeky Nissan Leaf could just drive right up here and then try to get in just at the last moment. The problem is that in doing that, the efficiency of the whole thing falls down. It's the middle of the night. There's plenty of room on the road for everybody to drive down that 1 lane at 50 miles an hour without having to slow. And instead, what often happens is you wind up with a 15-minute tailback of stop and start traffic. Not exactly brilliant. What people should be doing, obviously, is moving into this single lane in an efficient fashion, you know, keeping a steady speed and distance, and then everyone just drives through nice and easily. And the other thing, when everybody is sitting in traffic going nowhere much, you get something called a shockwave traffic jam. What happens is you've got 3 cars driving along the road with plenty of room. This guy brakes. When he slows down, this car comes up behind him, and then this car comes up behind him, etc, etc. What's going on here is this guy is going forwards again now. He's got some space, so he starts driving off. The problem comes from the fact that people are joining the back of the traffic jam before they leave the front. And so because of that fact, what happens is the traffic jam grows. So if I take 1 car off the front and put 2 on the back each time, oh, we've had a pile up. So, you know, now we've got from 1 or 2 cars, it's suddenly grown into a... The solution here is to drive smoothly. I like that word. Used it quite a lot yesterday. When I say drive smoothly, what I mean is here, this guy's going off at this speed. You want to slow down as gradually as possible, which gives this guy time to go, which gives this guy time to go. And that means that these 2 are now sort of moving a bit slowly. And this one doesn't have to slow down quite as much, but he slows down a bit, which gives this guy time to go at that time. You know, and the whole thing just flows. And then a tank just drives through everybody. That's basically the shockwave traffic jam in a nutshell. I hope you've all found this video interesting. If you have, remember to like it and share it and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you tomorrow for the next installment of my daily vlog. Bye!